I know I literally just made a video on this, but Fisch dropped another leak to the brand new Cthulhu update. But yeah, that's what we're gonna get into, as well as some new theories and some things that are basically confirmed for this next up and coming update. So yeah, strap in, let's get right into it. Let's go. First things first, now when you are on the Fisch Roblox page, you go right here to events, you see the seas are cursed, and it used to be a green icon and it was all covered, but now the picture is fully uncovered, the name has changed, the description has changed, and we're gonna get into what all this means. First things first, this is what it used to look like. Okay, I know this is a really low quality photo, but it's because I can't have the picture anymore, so this is just from one of my thumbnails. And this is what it looks like now. It's fully uncovered. We can see everything. And I mean, now we can definitely fully see it's Cthulhu. And honestly, we already kind of knew this, okay? They just uncovered the picture. That's not a big deal. But the actual big deal is this. It says the seas are cursed. Can you sail them? And I think, personally, what I think is what this means is that there's going to be a brand new either quest or brand new area. Well, I actually have two theories about this. My first thing is that it might be a quest. So if you guys didn't know, during the Christmas update, there was a whole different village you could go to. There was Santa quests, all that type of stuff. I think they might do that with this, and they might put like an item in your inventory, or just a place where you can teleport to a brand new place. Or, and I think this would be super cool, but they might not do this. I think they actually might curse like the whole map and make this like a actual thing that changes the game. That, in my opinion, that would be really cool, because obviously like we've been very used to this ocean. So if they did something like, I don't know, kind of like a Fortnite event, if that's what you want to call it, me personally, I think that's cool. I don't know if you guys think that would be cool, but I think that would be cool. Anyways, next on the agenda is trying to kind of decipher this poem. So let me read it to you guys. When stars drown in slumber's tide, follow the song where reason died. Beyond the veil where madness be, does the dreamer wake or sail the sea? So we're actually going to break this down line by line. And yes, they actually like have a lot of meaning to this. So we're going to go over the first line first. When stars drown in slumber's tide. And this leads me back to the first thing I was saying about this update, how this could be a whole different entire world that you have to go to, where it's like a dream world, a sleep world. Okay, that's the first line. Now the second line, follow the song where reason died. Now this, I feel like this is hinting at a puzzle, because you have to follow a song where reason died. So you might be following some type of song, some type of puzzle, something like that, or this is just a mystery and part of a quest. But most likely I would say that this just hints to the puzzle that you have to complete to do whatever the update has you doing. Now the third line, beyond the veil where madness be. I feel like this is just another reference to like the place, like, you know, the dream place. We've been talking about it, the Great Dreamer. If you go over here next to Moosewood, all these freaking green people in the green robes are talking about the Great Dreamer. So that's just a reference back to that world. Now, for the last line, this one actually does have some sort of comprehension to it. Does the dreamer wake or sail the sea? Now this one's a little bit complicated, because this could have three different meanings, and the first one is a multiple choice ending. So this could be like if there was a boss and you could either choose to wake it up or finish the quest without waking it up. Another one going off of that on the same reason is you could choose to fight the boss or sail like a different sea. The next idea I have for this is that it could just be a reference to the boss fight. Like, are you going to wake up the Great Dreamer? Because first of all, we don't really even know if they're going to call it the Cthulhu boss. It technically could be called the Great Dreamer, which would also make sense. So, I mean, that could also just be a reference to, okay, waking up the boss for the boss fight or sailing the sea and just not fighting it. And the last one is also about the boss fight kind of idea I had, where it's like, if you guys didn't know, there was also another leak, and this kind of relates to that one. I'll show you that real quick. In the leaks channel, they dropped this, which is kind of a cryptic message. And what I thought is that it's going to be similar to the Valentine's Day update, where they had us all team up with each other and catch a fish. Further on, adding to like the strength of that point is the literal developer, one of the head developers said, what's better than teamwork in fishing? So yeah, my final idea for that last line of the poem is that it could just be a reference to the teamwork in fishing and teaming up to catch a certain amount of fish to awaken the boss. Anyways, okay, that's kind of the explanation of the leak, and now I'm gonna kind of get into how this ties into the new update. So I'm sure you guys know what the hunt is. So the hunt is like this whole event on Roblox where you can go all around all these different games and get different stuff, get different tokens, and potentially win $1 million. Anyways, this is the item that we got for the first part of the hunt, and yeah, it was, to say the least, very freaking disappointing, but I think that this next update, the Cthulhu update, is all going to tie in with the hunt, and it's going to be all merged into one really big update. To make that even more clear to you guys, I'm very confident in this because Noah said this up and coming update will be the biggest update yet, which is why a lot of these updates have been smaller. We're gonna make it worth it for you guys, yada yada. He said they're gonna bring casual fishing back, whatever. I don't believe that. Well, I hope that happens. Anyways, all right, the whole point is that the next update is supposed to be huge, and this was 5 updates ago. So if this update isn't huge, then honestly, I guess they just lied, but I'm guessing this should be the huge update. And basically what everyone thought is that the first hunt update, where we got this really stupid silver egg trophy bobber, was gonna be the huge update, but it wasn't. It was really small, really trash. So this next hunt update has to be the huge one. And all right, to kind of like tell you guys how this ties in, I have to pull up Fisch one more time. Once again, I am on the Fisch Roblox page, and this time I'm going to be going over the brand new badges. So if you guys go to the bottom of the page, you will see, oh, I got to keep going. You will see these brand new, oh my gosh, how many badges are in this game? Here it is. You'll see these brand new 3 badges: Abyssal Echoes, a Silent Lullaby, and the Keeper's Light. All of this green for the Abyssal Echoes, a Silent Lullaby, which kind of leads us, and a Keeper's Light. All of this is leading up to the Cthulhu update, especially this green Abyssal Echoes part, because everything they've been showing us is green. Green, all that type of dark green. So I 100% know that's for the Cthulhu update, but I also think that these badges all tie in to the hunt. So yeah, once again, I already told you guys what the hunt is, but everyone, including myself, basically knows that all these badges are for the next hunt update. So now that we got that new leak, we can basically confirm that there's going to be a new dream world. Most likely is going to be how you get the mega token in Fisch. And we know that the hunt and the Cthulhu update is all going to be combined into one major update. But yeah, overall, I genuinely have really high hopes for this update. I know Fisch has kind of been dying recently, but first of all, I'm not a Fisch hater. Second of all, I do think that this update is good enough to hopefully bring Fisch back. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the update in the comments, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Subscribe if this helped. Goodbye.